Hey guys, Cool Blonde, we're back. I'm Rick.
I'm Maggie.
We're back with Haikyuu. Last time on Haikyuu, there was a giant and he was toppled by the tiny giant.
Yeah, he was like 6'7", crazy.
What a wonderful episode.
Yeah, and he got the love of the game. Like, he had his moments. So that's pretty awesome.
Yep.
He'll be terrifying next year. No!
Speaking of terrifying, who we thought were going to be terrifying because of losing last year, we still haven't seen Date Tech yet.
It wasn't last year. It was just the,
It was the last tournament.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they've improved.
Yeah, we were, possibly going to lose our third years in between. So do you think they lost their third years and have, trimmed the fat?
Well, I think they definitely did, and from what I remember, their third years weren't anything to speak about. I feel like that was the case for every team except ours. Where, the third years were kind of, whatever. But the first and second years
going through the motions
is really where it was at for most of the teams. So they're only going to get stronger like us.
And that was mentioned about our third years, is that they've gone through a heck of a lot of loss, basically. They were beaten down. They've been beaten down. They've gone through that for so long that it doesn't bother them, and they still love it, and they still are fighting, which is, gotta be mentioned, pretty amazing.
Yep, absolutely. And now where are we right now?
We
have one more game.
I think we have a little tiny break before the.
Yes, October.
We have to worry about schoolwork again.
Summer schoolwork.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. I believe it.
Was that episode extra long or something?
I don't think so.
I feel like it covered a lot.
It was just paced really well.
Yeah.
Just go. It was a montage there in the middle.
Yeah, but we had Suki stuff with his brother.
We did.
We met some mad dog dude.
That's true. Got introduced to our new opponent, who I'm
Party boy.
I've already forgotten how to pronounce. Yoi.
No.
Zinji?
Yozenji, I think, something like that. So these are the last qualifier matches. We have a lot of amazing teams in our prefecture that we have to beat before we even get to nationals.
Yep. Sure do. There's at least 3 of them that are going to be a real challenge. Abajosai beat us last time.
And we got
They've only gotten better because now they have the Mad Dog back, assumably. Or maybe he'll screw up the balance of the team because he's just coming back.
Yeah, but their setter, his specialty is basically melding everybody.
But maybe they'll be better once the third years are gone. They'll be better next year. I don't know.
But we do have literally Abajosai and Ushiwaka.
Mm-hmm.
So where those top 1
yeah.
and then top 3 dude. The only guy that we're not facing is Bokuto.
Right, not yet. Or Nekoma.
Yeah. So we've got to basically beat the hardest dudes before we even make it to
and
nationals.
Possibly Date Tech as well. I doubt that we'll fight all 3 of those. 2 of them will probably fight each other. Because last year, Abajosai lost to Ushiwara, right?
Ushiwaka.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably won't fight all of them.
But we'll have to fight at least some of them.
It's nerve-wracking because this is the last chance for the third years.
Yeah.
I want to see them go to...
But then they'll just go to the neighborhood team.
Yeah, I want to see them go to Tokyo, but they don't necessarily have to win everything this time.
Then we'll finally get our dumpster showdown.
But I want to see them at least get there.
Do you think Nekoma could be our opposite? Do you think they can take on the other teams in their prefecture and to meet in the nationals?
I don't think Nekoma is the best team of the ones that we were practicing against in Tokyo.
But how are we going to get the dumpster showdown?
Well,
if we beat all of our bosses.
Well, yeah, if we beat them, we might beat them in the tournament in Tokyo, but it might not be the final match.
But only one team from their prefecture can move forward, right?
But some prefectures have multiple
Really?
because of their population. So, like, I imagine Tokyo, because Tokyo is so huge.
So both Bokuto's team and Nekoma could possibly move forward?
I think that's the case. Just because there's so many more schools.
How come our prefecture puts out so many good teams?
Well,
it's a pain. No, it's good. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
So it seems like they're seeding us going against Ushiwaka and Suki shutting down their ace in order to defeat them. That's what it seems like it's setting up.
Suki's definitely getting set up to be the key figure somewhere.
The MVP.
Yeah. And then maybe that will be his moment. Like, I beat the best ace in the country. Like, I love this game finally.
Or you just...
I smiled.
Or, I can stand toe-to-toe with them.
Yeah.
Like, even if it doesn't result in a victory.
And he's been playing with all these super powerful, super tall adults. I mean, even if a kid's on high school and they've already gone through, like, growth spurts and such, men still get, like, a growth spurt, basically, after high school. And, like, they bulk up a ton just from 20 to 30. Like, you're definitely not as, like, twiggy as when we first met. And, like, so that maybe that difference of, like, blocking that and learning how to work with that. I mean, you don't think of adult teams as necessarily being fantastic, but they also just, like, continuously play.
Yeah. Well, they have the experience.
Yeah, and they're... Just because you think high school, it's like, oh, they're constantly practicing. But they also have to in order to get to that level in such a very, very short time.
Mm-hmm. And just, the extra height, whatever that might be that the adults have, and the extra power can go ways as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see. I feel confident that we'll be at least one good team because we've got Suki set up as, like, super cool.
Yeah. Well, and we saw the float serve work
once
for the first
time
and possibly last time
against their libero.
But he's good though.
He is very good.
Yeah, the shocked look on his face. We need
but like they've been practicing all the other, like, specialties until they get to, like, till they're working every time, basically. Like, they were talking about, it's only working 70% of the time for that special quick attack. And I'm like, 70% is really good! If I won 70% of the time, I would gamble all day long!
Yeah, like, any basketball player would kill for 70% of their jump
right?
shots.
I know! But, like... Whew. Like, yeah. Like, that's happening most of the time. That's good enough for me to feel like that's a given.
I love how Hinata has acquired, like, dragon fear. Like, he goes up and, like, he makes eye contact and the other person realizes, he's on a whole nother level, and they just kind of freeze.
I also think it's funny he's got, like, some sort of PTSD with the bathroom. The bathroom is always where the tall men are.
He was just surrounded. It's like you're driving on the freeway and all of a sudden you look around and there's 18-wheelers all around you. You're like, this is a terrible situation.
They're generally the safer drivers out there.
What am I going to do?
As long as you don't merge right in front of them. Jeez. The number of people I saw almost die because... Yeah, never mind. Don't cut me off on tangents with driving.
So excited. And now...
We're gonna have the those matches are starting.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we're in the second half. We have a new OP and everything.
Yeah.
New ED.
Oh, what's OP mean? Opening?
I think it just means opening.
Oh, okay. And what did you say? ED?
Ending. Yeah. That's just what they're called. I didn't name them. But they are fun. And I really, the ending animation had like a Take On Me sort of vibe to it. I don't know. Just like
I mean, anything with that, like the art style.
Yeah.
It's been memed into our heads.
The first one was a lot of fun, though. I want to hear it again.
Yeah, me too. I really like that.
Reminds me of A Strange Way and Code Geass's second opening. There's just something about it. They're very different, but they give me the same feeling, which is a good thing, because I really like that second Code Geass opening.
The songs don't stay long enough for me to be able to memorize them enough. I mean, it's hard enough, like, it's another language and everything, but Japanese has the same sort of, like, I don't know, like, mouth speed?
Yeah.
At least in the songs. That it feels like I can sing this, like, I could memorize this, but, like...
Well, you like Hunter x Hunter, because it's 100 and some episodes, and the OP never changes. or at least the words never change. Like, with One Piece, it is always changing.
Yeah, but it's English. Like. At least ours.
Ours is English.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get this tournament started. I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
And you don't have to wait. You can go to patreon.com/blindwave and see the early access right now, along with full length. It's on Netflix in the Americas, so you can watch alongside there. Also, check out twitch.tv/blindwave, where we play video games all the time, except Sundays, where you can watch the many, many VODs that are there. Video games are awesome.